Right guys, we got an order from Avant-Garde today. They sent out really quickly, so I just thought I'd video it for you guys, just so you can see what we've got happening. Nice scotch tape. What else we got? Address stuff, all this stuff, cool. Scotch tape, well wrapped. Should have bought a knife. No knife to a parcel opener. Always simple. But yeah, that's the tape that you use for it, which is good. You should get that with it. Otherwise you'd have to buy it. And then, am I gonna fail? Struggle. No, it might be alright. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna try doing manly, and then I'm gonna break them. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I would have thought they'd be a lot bigger, but they're not. It's quite deceiving. Well wrapped though. And there we go. These are the Addish lens covers. So they come. Sorry, I gotta do this one as well. Hopefully you can see both. And I am using my teeth. Apologise. Got it. There we go. Pair Addish lens covers. They basically sit this way, so it basically gives you an evil, like an angry. It makes the front of a Mini a lot angrier, in my opinion. Obviously, it's just my opinion, but that's the way that mods are. You own a modded car to how you like it, not from peer pressure of anybody else. I learned that over the years of actually doing it. It's easy to copy. It's harder to be yourself. Not everybody will appreciate that, but it's your car at the end of the day. It's your money and it's your joy. So yeah, they don't come painted. The price was £149.95p. But they seem, yeah, it's hard to tell you guys on camera, but yeah, they've come well prepared. They're all rubbed down, ready, pretty much ready for primer and then paint. There's just a slight, really, you can't see on there, but it's a really slight rise, which we'll have to buff out, and they're made from fiberglass, so they're light. I mean, you could probably do the shape with vinyl, because at the moment I do actually have vinyl there instead, but I wanted something more than vinyl. I just think the overall effect is a lot better, and you can either paint them or wrap them. And when you paint, like for me, paint is ultimate. I know wrap is useful, but when you drive in a car every day and you get chips and you get hits, and you get people like bumping into you and driving off and stuff, it's easier to fix paint than it is to fix a wrap. And as much as people say wrap is still really expensive, like, you know, to wrap these you might be talking what, 80 to 100 quid, maybe a little bit less. But to paint them, a good painter, 40 quid, and you know the paint's gonna last 5, 6, 7 years, while the wrap might last a year if you're lucky, because it's at the front of the car. And then what happens when you get, when you get stones thrown at the front of your car and you've got wrap, and it puts a hole in the wrap, you've then got to take the whole thing off to put it all on. It's very hard to patch wrap. So yeah, that's just my opinion on wrapping and paint. but these should look cool. I'll definitely update you guys with pictures and stuff once they've been painted and put on. But I'm quite happy. Quite expensive, but stuff, unfortunately, stuff for the minute is expensive. So it's just down to you whether you want to do it or not. But this is my last, probably my last real good go at modifying a car all out. And then I'll probably get old and just do air and wheels. But yeah, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll make sure at the end of this video you guys get pictures and videos of what they look like fitted on the car. Nice one. Thank you. Okay. Job number 2 is to fit these on. The Addish lens covers. I did have some vinyl on before, which sat like across here, like a 50/50. But we're going to put these Addish ones on. $149.95 I think they cost me. And then they got sprayed. So it's just a case of sticking them on and then putting the plastic covers over. If you look, it makes it look much more aggressive at the front. Like, there's no doubt about that. So yeah, I've cleaned off the lenses with some paint thinners and then wiped it off just to make sure that the surface is nice and clean. And then we're going to do 3M tape and bang them on, and then we're also going to have these covers over the top to make sure that they do stay on. So yeah, let's crack on and get going and blah blah blah. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some thinners on the back of this to clean it off. The reason why you need to clean it off is to make sure that the surface is nice and clean, and what you use on it to stick will actually stick and stay on for a long period of time. So I'm just going to give that a good clean. Look at this. Jesus.
Yeah, he's got the bug, that's my son.
Is it your son?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's posh. It's really posh.
See, mine's posh, not rubbish.
Hey, don't get me in the middle of that. No, it looks nice. No, if you can do it yourself, you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
It costs too much money to be going to a garage.
Yeah.
And if you enjoy it as well.
Yeah, it's a hobby. It's a hobby.
It is. There is money like somebody going fishing or whatever.
100%.
Yeah. And you've got something to show for it.
Yeah.
Good on you. Enjoy the day.
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, just gonna go with some 3M clear. It's good. It's okay. I'd be a bit worried having on the back, because I was trying to do the back earlier, but what I'm finding is, because I polished the lights, the 3M is not sticking well enough for me to trust that they won't come off when I'm driving. The beauty of these at the front is I have that ring going over the top of them, so I know that the ring will keep it pushed down on the car. Yeah, the ring will keep it pushed down on the car, so it's like a safety mechanism. But I'm just a bit worried about the back ones, because they're way more expensive than these, and if they fall off, you probably won't realise until you get home, and it's a lot of money to lose from just not doing something right. So this is a good example of where if you're modifying something, if it doesn't go right on the day, stop and come back to it. There's no point in forcing it and then it falls off and then I've got a problem later on. You know, being patient is a good thing when you're modifying cars. So yeah, if it's not working on the day, just stop and go back to the drawing board and then come back and do it again. So I'm gonna try. Yeah, the 3M tape I've actually got is clear. The reason why it needed to be clear is because of the back. You can actually see where the cover goes over the light. So you've got to have it, it's got to be clear. So you can't really see the tape. You can still see a little bit, but that's, you know, that's modifying cars. The only thing I could do is probably try and find a way to glue them on permanently, but if you do that, then you've also got the problem of if you ever need to take them off, it's going to be very, very hard to take them off, or possibility of you breaking them. So yeah, just be patient with some stuff, and just wait and just think and then go back to it. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. I've put the other lights on that I prefer. Which is the original LED ones from Mini, not the Union Jack ones. I'm not really a big fan of the Union Jack. They're cool, but they're becoming very overplayed. It's very rare now to see an F56 without Union Jack lights at the back. So it's just, yeah, it's always that strive to be different and just wanting the car to, you know, look a little bit like when you pull up into a meet or something, you know, it looks slightly different from the rest. Not everybody likes that, not everybody wants to do that, but that's, you know, that's my way of modifying. Yep, that's number one on. It's got to make sure it's all lined up. Firm, nice, yeah. So we're going to give them a polish and move on to number two. So same for number two. I won't film number two, but you get the idea.